It's December soon. I've been sick for over a week. It's been really frustrating. I've had to cancel different plans. It's been awful. I'm almost back to normal now, I would say, though. And I was just thinking about how I kind of missed filming when it's something that's so accessible to me. I felt a little silly. I was like, I should just film something to get back into the groove of it, because I've fallen a little bit out of practice with filming, I feel, especially since I started my master's. It's just been kind of non-stop taking over my mind. It's felt like a really big mental puzzle of like bringing out new puzzle pieces, even, of rearranging what my relationship to different fields of interest are. Because this master's degree is about aesthetics and culture, it kind of moves a lot closer to what has been my passion, but on a hobby, free time based level for years. And I think that balance has been a little off, and I feel like my free time has just been colonized by my studies. And even though I've been doing other things and I have been making videos, I just feel like I've been able to put as much of myself into it as I wish to. It's a really beautiful sunny day and I'm feeling a little better. I made myself an herbal tea that's supposed to help with the slime. It's pretty intense. It has like a lot of licorice root and fennel seeds and ginger, grated ginger in it, and honey and salt. And it kind of looks like muddy water. You know when you're in that state of mind where just a few little loose ends can feel like everything is unraveling? I don't know, I have a few messages I need to reply to. I have some buttons that need to be re-sewn. It's actually just one on my coat. My favorite green coat has a button missing that I need to reattach, and the spool of thread has been on the table for so long. I needed a pair of wrist warmers out of scrap yarn, and one turned out to be longer than the other, and it's annoying me so much. I really have to re-pick up the stitches and just add a few centimeters. And I also have a plant that needs replanting. It needs a bigger pot. And just some overall like cleaning up and stuff like that. And I think I'll just like chat a little bit with you guys as well in the meantime. We got some presents from Thomas's mom yesterday, and we're supposed to open one this Sunday. I'm really excited about it. Thomas and I are rewatching Stranger Things, not entirely in time for the release of the new season. So we've been kind of binging it a little bit, which I think in some ways changes the feeling of it. Like when you're binging something, it just feels a little less enjoyable. But it has been really fun to revisit. We haven't had Netflix for a while and we got it to watch the new season, which is exactly what they want. But, you know, arrest me for being emotionally invested in a show that came out at a really pivotal moment in time for me. Can't believe it's almost been 10 years. I remember so vividly watching the trailer for the first season, and then that the original soundtrack had not been released yet. So I watched like a looped version of the intro track, like a 10-hour loop video of that, because the soundtrack was really what drew me intensely into the whole project. Another project I have are these glasses, and I'm still not sure how I like them in terms of what they do to my overall vibe and look. They're a little bit more like cute, not as they don't have as much attitude as my other pair, I would say, But I was just playing around with it a little bit, and I think if I leaned a little bit more into a tomboy vibe with them, then I would like them more than if they looked like kind of a librarian girl next door kind of vibe, if that makes sense. But I think I might just get my prescription put in them because I'm like kind of going crazy over the way that my other pair feels on my face. They're driving me nuts a little bit recently. They're like very easy to get a little bump and then they just feel off because there are so few points that you can adjust. I don't know, it's just... So maybe that'll push me into actually acting on that. I also just spotted that my plants up there need water. I'm like, maybe I should make a list. That's always a good idea, right? Making a list. Can you even read that? Also, this plant is like dying. It's really sad. I don't know what's wrong with it. Just tried to give it a lot of water. Let that run through. And then I think I'm going to place it in our most sunny spot. Just kind of our usual treatment for sad plants. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to feel good. And then this is the plant that needs a new pot. That's bigger. It's kind of spilling out over the sides. These are the wrist warmers. As you can see, this one curls up a lot. Even though it is longer, it's still not long enough. Annoying. I might have done the bind off a little bit too tightly. But I think I want to go outside and catch the last rays of sunlight. It gets dark so early now. It's a very different day today, very different vibe. Extremely rainy and gray. And on top of that, I witnessed a fire on my street. One of the buildings was on fire. And luckily, like, everything was dealt with very quickly. I still don't know if anyone's hurt. That was a bit intense and, like, existentially confrontational, I feel. That has affected my mood a little bit. I've cracked open my journal to write a little bit about the experience. I haven't been writing a lot diary, journal, whatever. The last 2 months I haven't written anything at all. It feels kind of strange, like I'm like out of touch with myself. So that's another good point to pick up again. But I'm going to see LB in town today. Bringing these glasses, and I am taking them to an optometrist so that I can get my prescription put in. I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I'm gonna use the fact that LB is gonna be there to help push me into doing it, because I've been a little, I don't know, somehow hesitant to do it, a little intimidated, I don't know. I need to put on very good clothes for this weather, because we're gonna pop around town for a little bit, I think, and then perhaps come back here. Yeah, sorry for the weird vibes. It's contagious. I'm just about to pop into town to hang out with my grandmother, who's spontaneously here for some art supplies and Black Friday sales, I think. I'm excited to see her, and I really like my outfit. I'm wearing a new skirt that I bought in a thrift store yesterday with LV. Very cute. I really like the warm tone of this leather jacket with this fuchsia scarf. And then this is a gift I got from Thomas's mom. One of her friends knitted it. I wish I had my glasses. They kept my glasses yesterday. It was weird. I really hope everything goes well with that project. And then I have a package I need to post out. But I'll do that on my way out. There were honestly too many people in town. It was kind of hectic and stressful. And this is my only purchase. A Moomin calendar for next year for me and Thomas. I think it's gonna be very nice.